Hey, what's going on? This is another episode of Good Ass Conversations. Today is Saturday the 21st, 2026, and today I'm here with Kai. How's it going, dude?
It's going all right. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Like, just enjoying, like, the sun.
Yeah, I know. It's a really beautiful day.
Yeah.
Stoked to be here.
Awesome. After all the rain and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's green and happy.
Oh, so I didn't explain before, but I'm just going to ask a bunch of questions.
Okay.
You're welcome to answer any question that you want to.
Sweet.
You can not answer any question that you want to.
Great.
Like, we can just move on.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to ask me any questions.
Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome.
So, like, I don't know why, but it just hit me, like, do you surf or anything like that?
I used to surf all the time. I was like, there was spans of my time or in my life where I was out like every morning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But I haven't been in the water even. I haven't been in the water this year yet. And I don't think I went at all last year. Yeah, I need to get back out. Thanks for reminding me.
I don't. Like, I've tried. Two of my roommates have been surf instructors. And they're always wanting me to go out onto the water. And it's tight. Like, I love the ocean. The one time I went, like, I got my ass handed to me. And I was just like, I'm not in shape enough to, like, handle the water. Plus, it was like they took me out to, not Tamarack, or Tamarar, maybe Tamarack, but it's just like a shit ton of people in the water, and it's like, I wasn't ready, and, yeah, man, I need to, like, spend time learning how to paddle and all kinds of shit.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a humbling venture.
Yeah. Do you feel like it does anything for, like, your head, or, like?
Well, actually, you know, now that you mention it, I think the reason I stopped for a while, I was just getting, like, crazy migraines when I was out on the water. Yeah, I think that's, honestly, the last, like, couple times I've tried to go out, I would get, like, I don't know if it was dehydration or what, but, like, just, like, this piercing, terrible headache. And I couldn't find a way to make it stop. And I think that's, like, really turned me off of the whole experience. But, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's not, like, for no reason. It's, like, the last couple times I'd try hard. I'd wake up early, get out there, be all cold, and then doing this thing that I used to just do all the time that I always used to love. I just could get this, like, terrible headache.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and it was really, it's a bummer. Yeah. I would like to make that go away. I don't know what I need to do. Maybe drink more water, or, like, get more electrolytes in me before I go or something. Yeah.
Maybe ask, like, anybody that you know. It's like, hey, like, this thing happened to you. I mean, me. Like,
yeah.
Do you have any, like, reference for this?
Yeah. Like, if anyone who's listening to this, if you want to put in the comments, if you get that, let me know. Let me know, please.
So, like, I know that you do music. Do you work in any other, like, creative mediums?
I was doing my album art for the music for a while, and then I had some friends hop on that. So yeah, I do, like, visual. I started, I don't know, like, in middle school, I really fell in love with visual arts first.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's, like, the main other one. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you do anything else, like cooking or anything like that?
Yeah, I was a professional cook for.
Oh, you are?
Like 5 years before I started music.
What kind of, like, cooking were you doing?
I mean, just, like, food.
Yeah.
What's LTH? I worked at LTH for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, like, that was, like, one of the first restaurants I worked at. And then I worked at the spot where Rosewood is now. Used to be 608, and I worked that
Really?
spot. Yeah.
What was that before Rosewood?
It was called 608.
Yeah, like, what kind of food?
Oh, it was like New American. Like, I think we were really trying to be, like, the one proper fine dining place. Like, the name was, like, a take on, like, 11 Madison Park.
Okay.
Like, it's just, like, the address. Like, the name of the restaurant is, like, just the address. Yeah, and through that, I got, like, a lot of other opportunities and was able to travel. And
off of cooking? Or just from what you made during cooking?
Well, yeah, I was, like, living at home, and working I was working 2 jobs for a solid 6 months. I was a day off for me would be a single shift at one of the 2 places I was working.
Wow.
And I don't know why I was working that. It's not like I had kids or crazy bills or anything. I was literally just at home, but I don't know. I just wanted to get my reps in really bad. And so I saved up and did an apprenticeship out in Copenhagen. And
cool.
Then I came back and I was working at a soba restaurant making handmade buckwheat noodles.
Cool.
Yeah. And COVID hit a little bit after I quit that restaurant, and then I lost my job and had to come back home. And then I was I had the piano that was in my, because I played piano when I was a kid. And the piano was still there. And I kind of just fell back in love with it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was pulling teeth to get me away from the piano for the first year of COVID. And ask anyone who was around me. It was it was literally it would be easier to pull a tooth out of your mouth than get me away from the piano.
Yeah. Interesting. Did you grow up liking certain kind of pianists or something like that?
I actually really wanted to play guitar.
Okay.
And I really wanted to play drums.
Yeah.
I think I saw School of Rock when I was a little, just 5 years old or something.
Yeah.
I must have really wanted to do that, but my parents were really adamant that I learned the foundations of music theory. And
Interesting.
I just had a foundational knowledge of how it all kind of works before I went into guitar or something else. And I just never stopped piano for some reason.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love piano. They played a lot of jazz when I was growing up and stuff like that. So Thelonious Monk.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
I love Monk.
Yeah, I love Monk too.
And that's the other thing. That's kind of interesting. It's I never really listened to classical music as a kid.
Okay.
I didn't and my parents weren't super avid classical music enjoyers. My dad would play a lot of jazz and blues. And,
cool.
My mom would play a lot of old French music and a lot of world music.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Would she play Edith Piaf and stuff like that?
Yeah. My mom loves Edith Piaf. But then she'd play Buena Vista Social Club, Manu Chao, Fela Kuti.
Oh, cool.
There's a lot of different kinds of music going on in the house.
That's
Not
tight.
much Western 1800s classical music, and yet that was the majority of my training. I think maybe I would have had a different relationship to it at that age if I was actually interacting with the things that were on in the house. Yeah, it's my dad. He plays bluegrass.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Slide guitar or?
He plays rhythm guitar, acoustic guitar. My uncle plays banjo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Love a good banjo.
Yeah. Banjo's fun.
Do you feel classical music sort of removed from the world of music that you experience until you get older, or I don't know how to phrase it.
How do you say?
It's was it hard to touch on tune into classical music because it seems so far in the past in a certain regard? What made it not interesting?
Yeah, what made it not interesting? That's a really good question. I think I wasn't really enveloped in the oral tradition of it so much. I think that was the main thing. I was very much a read the page, read the page, play the notes, and then didn't have besides that, I didn't really have a sonic understanding of what music is. I didn't play by ear. I didn't do any transcribing. I didn't do any playing in an ensemble setting either, or even live improvising with an ensemble. I didn't really have that much experience with that, and so I guess it just felt this maybe kind of sterile thing that happens on a piece of paper than a living tradition that I get to be a part of by nature of being a part of it. Yeah. which is like how I feel much more now.
Interesting.
Yeah, like it feels important now from like a craft perspective. Whereas before it was like, I think it's just the difference between like reading the script of an old play and like seeing a new interpretation of it. You know, like yeah.
I feel like that's very cool to me. Like, you made me look at playing older songs in a new way. The idea of a living tradition, like the art is living and changing through time. Different interpretations. It's really cool. When
do you play?
Not yet.
Okay. I like that. Not yet.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have.
What would you like to play?
Go back to piano. Learn keys. I'm really interested in learning how to do like beat making and stuff like that. And then I already see how being real about beat making is like learning instruments. So I'd like to start with piano and then maybe get into like guitar possibly.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah. When do you feel like you developed that sort of relationship or sense to playing other people's music? Like, in engaging in the music differently, it seems like there's like a threshold that crossed, or like a phase that occurred where you started seeing music differently, and how you could participate in music in a different way. Are there any like moments that stand out, or is it something that just happened very gradually through time?
I think it happened like in a really kind of backwards way for me, and that I just kind of had like this delusion that I'd become a recording artist.
Yeah.
And so I just like did it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But then even then, that was kind of like, that was like I became the writer of this strange page of music that now other people, you know, it still wasn't like, it was like the same framework, except I just like sort of flipped the script, and now I'm like the one writing it, kind of. I guess just like, how did I mean, I've always been, I mean, it's impossible, I guess, to be a musician in America and not have to draw considerable influence from the Black American tradition.
Okay.
So like that's just always been around.
Yeah.
And I think the more I examine that and my relationship to it, and yeah, I think, you know, as a musician in America, you are Duke Ellington's child, essentially. Like there's nothing that he's just been such a formative composer to this country's sonic history that learning how to respect him as a teacher, and like the culture that created him. I'm just using him as a placeholder, you know, but like just,
countless others.
Yeah. Which is an important thing. Also, like reckoning with the history of blackface minstrelsy, and how that was like just like a very common thing in popular culture. Like America's not so old that we're not constantly just running from these things, you know, or that like it's not so old that we're not still tied to these things. And how do you avoid that? How do you reckon with that as an artist today? How do you? Yeah.
Well,
it's a mixed bag, you know. It's a lot of contradictions.
For sure, but then also like I'm sure there's been so many great artists that have followed after Duke Ellington, and I'm sure many of them have wanted to reference or promote their favorite musicians. And I think from my perspective, the music industry is very selective about who it promotes at certain times and who it sort of like pushes off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So like in certain time periods, you know, certain people who've been very influential in a sound may not get the recognition or promotion of helping curate or create that sound. Which has got to be weird as like an artist wanting to like sort of put on for the people who helped you become who you are, sonically or musically or as a musicianship. I don't know how to handle it, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's, for me, it's like, I'm just trying to be a good guest. I think to be a good guest to the culture, an uninvited one too, you know. But like, it's kind of just like I treat it like I showed up at a stranger's house because they had their window open while they're cooking.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that smell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to approach it with the humility. The way I knock on the door, the way like, what do I even say, you know? Like, how do I muster up the courage to even do that? But they were cooking, and someone cooked here, and I walked by their house, and they happened to have the window open, and I fell in love with whatever was going on in there. And so, yeah, how do I posture myself humbly as a guest? And ask if I can be a part of this, because I know that's not the first person who ever cooked that dish, and the sacrifices that have led to this dish being made, you know, I could probably never even fathom. So,
well, like, do you ever feel like, what if the role was sort of like reversed, like you were cooking and then someone was like, hey man, like this smells amazing, like,
yeah,
and then you're like, oh, like I want to be a good host, and it changes like how you be a host because you've been a guest. Like, does that cross your mind at all?
Well, I think within the analogy, then, like, I got to make sure they know who I learned the recipe from.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Whether or not my thing is like, okay, maybe I added a little more paprika or whatever, but like, I learned this recipe. Like, the reason we're here is because, like, I got to make sure you know who taught me the recipe.
Yeah.
I didn't even like, and if we're gonna like continue using this analogy, like, I didn't even really like, I didn't have anyone who like peering over my shoulder while I made this recipe. I kind of just like I put together this thing based on like the one time I smelled it as I was walking by this person's house.
Yeah.
And like, I'm glad that you think it smells good. I'm just trying to like recreate this other thing that I have like a tertiary knowledge of. You know, and like I do certain things like the only way I know how because of the way I was raised. But yeah.
That's cool. I like that you put like respect on the chefs.
I mean, you have to, like, it's easy to have like this personalized view of like, I mean, not to hate, but I think, and yeah, if whoever's listening to this, it's not a dig on you personally, but like, I feel like I know a lot of people that are phenomenal artists, and they're so entrenched in this notion that what they're doing has to be maybe like original or their own thing, and in the pursuit of that dogma, they sort of neglect the fact that, I mean, even if we factor in like the history of Western classical music, it's like there's you're claiming that this thing is your calling, right? And that you feel like this is what you really want to do with your life. And there has been like a solid at least millennium, a solid whatever.
Between
like,
what and what?
Yeah, I mean, just like people documenting their relationship to this art form, music,
yeah.
with a capital M, you know, undocumented and documented. And people have been codifying it for at least 1,000 years at this point, you know, and we can like trace it.
Yeah.
Like, do you think maybe it could save you a little bit of time to study some of that?
To a degree.
Bit, you know, like,
yeah.
It doesn't all have to come from, because what does it even mean to come from, like, within myself? Like, it's like learning the forms, learning the craft of it.
Yeah.
It could potentially be really helpful.
I think for some people, yes.
You think for some people, no?
Yeah. You know what's interesting to me is like I don't think there's just one way to go about making stuff, and I think for some people, like learning the history or like the forms is great. And then some people, I think they need to just run wild and then just try shit and see what they come up with. And I've seen some people be weighed down by theory, and then some people who need theory to sort of like reel it in. So it's like, it's contextual in my mind. Yeah. Just like cooking, I feel like I'm going to talk about cooking this whole episode.
Cooking is a great metaphor.
Yeah.
I think it's a great physical representation of how culture directly nourishes you.
Yeah.
Like, quite literally. So it's a really good analogy for a lot of things.
And I think it's interesting because to me, like, I used to be like really into history, and then when I found out like history is like a living thing and it's constantly being rewritten and stuff like that, I was like, oh, this is bullshit. You know? And then I was like, it's not worth it to like just dump all this time into learning about history if some of this stuff isn't even true in the first place. But then when I discovered art history, I was like, oh, this is truly like a documentation of people's states of consciousness and culture throughout time. You know, like there's certain levels of intelligence that you have to be able to make certain things and create the tools to make certain things. And I feel like when you study art history, it takes like the air out of like a theory of Eurocentrism and stuff like that. It's like, oh no, like everybody around the world was making hot shit, you know, all the time. It's like intelligent people. Yeah. And taking it back to cooking, just talking to you now, it's like, oh, it's interesting how like sometimes people who are not of certain cultures become like these torchbearers of information to like give to other people. And it's like, yeah, like I may not be from this culture, but it's like I learned how to cook from these people while I lived with them. And then here's what I learned, you know, it's like, let's get down, like let's eat, you know, and I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, as long as we're all eating at the end of the day.
Ideally, like good food.
Yeah, ideally, yeah.
And we have different tastes.
It's true, yeah, what is good?
Yeah. What are some of the more... It's interesting, like, hearing some of the stuff, like, you grew up listening to. Are you listening to anything right now that's, like, interesting, or...?
I'm not listening to anything right now. Well, I just got off this jazz show, and I've been, like, just listening to those songs, like, religiously.
Oh, cool.
Those 16 songs that are on the set list. Just over and over and over again. I swear most of my brain space was taken up by those. There's certain tunes I've been trying to pick apart. What's another one? Man, I guess I haven't really been like casually listening to much music. Now that I think about it. Yeah. What have you been listening to? Do you want to put me on?
I don't know if I'll put you on. I'll tell you what I've been listening to.
Okay, fair enough.
So I've been listening to a lot of UK garage.
Sick.
I've been listening to, yeah, I love that shit. Some people have been mixing like UK garage and Jersey Club and
sick.
K-pop.
Okay.
And I've never been into K-pop, but hearing that mix, I was like, now I want to start exploring K-pop. So I've been doing that a little bit of New Jeans, which is a K-pop group.
Okay.
And some Blackpink.
Okay, sick.
I'm sort of curious to hear some male K-pop, just to see how like the voices are different. Yeah, and K-pop is certainly around to stay. I'm curious like where it's going to go from here. I'm always in my jazz bag. I find a lot of my jazz now on Bandcamp.
Okay.
Yeah, like the new jazz.
Man. Actually, yeah. If you're into like some of the newer stuff, well, it's funny. It's like it's all new cats, like young heads.
Yeah.
But, doing like, I guess straight ahead. I don't know. It's just like they kind of take. To me, it feels like they kind of take the bullshit out of it.
You think so?
I don't know. Like they're not so like. They don't got their ties on so tight that it has to be super traditional, but it also feels traditional.
It does.
But it's also like it doesn't. It feels new, but it doesn't feel like the kind of new where they're pushing just to push. Like it's just they don't have their noses in the air. They want to play tasteful, slightly complex, beautiful things that sound good, that you can enjoy, that make your life a more pleasant place to be.
That's beautiful.
It's called A Breath of Fresh Air by Sean Mason.
I'm gonna write that down.
If I could recommend. And like a lot of the arrangements, because they play with the quintet, and I was arranging for quintet, so that I drew a lot of inspiration just from the way they approached a lot of the horn lines in that album. Yeah. Aptly named A Breath of Fresh Air, Sean Mason.
Sean Mason.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
For sure, for sure. I've been listening to opera for the first time.
Okay.
Like trying to learn more about that whole genre.
Yeah. Like Italian stuff?
A lot of Italian. When I first got introduced, like, I would say like my favorite operas are Carmen and Don Giovanni.
Okay.
And I've only seen Don Giovanni in person, and I didn't get to see the whole.
You've seen it in person? That's sick.
Yeah, it was like an Italian showing in Dallas.
Okay.
And they had subtitles set up on the stage.
Oh, cool.
So you could understand what they were saying in English. And it was a beautiful show.
Yeah.
I like the story. I took like a music class when I first went to college, and I got introduced to like German opera.
Schopenhauer?
Yeah. And what's that one that's like, it sounds super avant-garde and like they're messing with like dissonance and stuff like that.
Rite of Spring?
I don't know that's Rite of Spring.
That's something else. I don't really. You're touching like a whole side that I know some of the names and I don't know any of the dates, and opera's one of those like kind of blind spots for me. I'm not.
Yeah, same for me. It's like weird, and I always thought I never had like a taste for classical music before, but now that I have learned more about different genres and stuff like that, and it's like, well, why not? You know, like, let me see where it puts me mentally. Because I love jazz and putting that on and doing stuff. I love house music and putting that on and doing stuff. But I also just like to put stuff on to see where it takes me. And see what context I could use it for.
Yeah.
So I've just been playing around more with some classical stuff. I couldn't say many people's names because typically it's just like some you know, like 90s or early 2000s player who's playing a rendition of, you know, like some Beethoven or some Vivaldi or something like that.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to more stuff, but it's like blanking on me right now.
Yeah. I feel like if there was like an era that I really feel drawn to, it's like French Impressionism.
In terms of music?
Yeah, like Eric Satie, Debussy, yeah, things like that. Those are the only two names that are coming to me right now, but like, I do really like that kind of stuff. I feel like they're really inspirational to like Monk and even like Errol Gardner and like pianists like, yeah, that I really look up to. Yeah.
Tight. Do you feel like some of the spirit of that, I guess I can call it a movement, like influences your fashion or like your style at all?
Of which movement?
French Impressionism?
Oh, interesting. Maybe.
Because when you're saying it, I was like, I wonder if French Impressionism influenced Beatnik and
the black turtleneck and the. Well, that was more like a existentialism or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were people wearing? I feel like people were still just kind of like in suits and stuff.
In Beatnik?
No, in like in
French Impressionism?
Yeah. Like I don't. Like it's more like it was happening on the canvas, but. You know what? I wasn't there. I don't know. I can't even begin to.
Well, it's fun to like think about it.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, what's the word?
Ponder or I'm looking for a word too.
Yeah, I think we're looking for the same word. Let's both think about it really, really hard, and then it'll come to us.
I feel like it'll just randomly come.
Yeah, the less we grasp for it, the harder we try to get it, the further we're gonna go.
For me.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's really escaping me. And I'm chasing after it, and it's just like, gone.
It's not imagining. It's not projecting.
It's close to projecting though. Yeah.
It's not wandering.
Suppose? No, it's like something like that though. It's oh my god. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, cool.
I need to I don't even know how I'm gonna look it up, but I'm gonna find it. That's gonna kill me.
So I've been asking a lot of people like how their imagination sort of occurs for them, because I feel like people have different ways of different types of imagination. Would you say like you have like a spatial imagination, like you're able to see things in 3D in your mind and like rotate them? Or do things like play out in sort of like movie fashion?
Yeah.
Or like even like, oh, I see the Liper now.
The leopard?
Liper?
Oh yeah.
He's behind you. Oh,
yeah, there's a whole group of them over the hill. They're like going at it. They're beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, like
Infer? No. That's not it, is it? No.
No.
Presume? No. It's closer.
Closer.
Yeah.
I feel like presume is closer.
Postulate?
I feel like postulate.
Speculate.
Speculate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry. I knew it was gonna kill me. You were looking for that one too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like speculate hits it.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry. We're talking about imagination.
Yeah. Like, do you have like a spatial imagination? Well, you said like movies, like things play out in scenes.
Yeah, I think conversations play out in scenes a lot.
Huh.
Damn, I can play conversations over and over. More like speculative ones. I have a really hard time remembering conversations. But yeah, maybe I just spend so much time worrying about what the next conversation I'm gonna have is gonna look like that I don't actually get to be present in the ones I'm actually having.
I feel you. Like that's been going on for me a lot the past couple months. Yeah, it feels like I'm having all these almost like ADD-esque conversations where I'm having multiple conversations with people about different things. that may be inconsequential, like all at the same time.
Like on your phone?
No, in my mind.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. And then, of course, I'm leaving every conversation I have, going home and just being like, was I weird? Was that weird? Am I weird? Was that weird?
Yeah.
So yeah, super healthy way to exist in the world and be super present. I should do something about that.
Well,
I'm trying. I'm actively trying. I'm acknowledging it and I'm working on it.
Where have you felt like the most present in your life? Or like the most chill about what you're talking about, how you feel about it?
Right now, I've been feeling really good about this conversation.
Cool.
I've been really up in my mindfulness bag lately. And by that I mean I woke up early once and I meditated once.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I own the universe. But it really is that simple sometimes. No, actually, yeah, Friday morning was like the perfect morning. I like got up just before the sunrise and sat down and
Oh, nice.
sort of was like staring at my window. I was meditating and like I saw a blue heron. Like as the sun was rising,
Oh,
I saw like a
beautiful.
blue heron just like soar across my window.
That's tight.
It was stunning. And then the day played out really well, and I felt really like I had a robust sense of not even control. Like I had a robust sense of like just observance for myself and the world around me. And then this morning I overslept, and I feel like I was playing catch up. But I think I finally caught back up, and this conversation has been really great in that. But
are you like?
yeah. When do you feel the most present?
It's hard for me to feel all the way fully present.
Yeah.
That's a good. I feel like I'm able to be the most present when I'm able to first like be all the way in my be in my body as much as possible, and then I have like a clarity in my inner dialogue where I feel like my inner voice is definitely loud and not working off of fear. And then I'm just able to, again, like you said, observe and just like enjoy observing.
Yeah.
So I feel like typically that's when I'm like hanging out with other creatives or like homies, and sometimes when I'm out in nature and stuff like that, or sometimes after I've exercised a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like gutted from exhausted.
And fires, like
And fires?
like a campfire.
Oh
or
yeah.
like
When you're
yeah, there's something about a fire that does help me like come to the moment for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. I cut you off though. What were you about to say before I asked you that question?
What do I feel the most present about? Or
Yeah. Well, I asked you that, and then, but I kind of cut you off because you were in the middle of saying something.
when you're talking about how present you are, or what you're thinking about in terms of conversation?
It's okay. Maybe the thought's gone. But
It's okay.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Because I was asking you about like your imagination,
Yeah.
and then we talked about how it plays out.
Excel's a pretty good example of it.
Yeah. Do you visually see yourself or see the music like when you're making music?
Oh, I don't. I never see the music when I'm making it. I barely hear it.
Yeah.
I've been really working. I've realized that's a really weak spot for me. I can't conceptualize harmony, or after lots of focus, I've begun to be able to audiate harmony in my head.
Interesting.
Whereas before I just play a plagal cadence like in your head.
Yeah.
It's like I can hear the top note. Like and like humming it is cheating too. Like it has to just like exist as a complete thought, audially, like in your head, you know, like. I'm trying to really. And then there's like music happening over there, so it's like I'm just like really focusing on like. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's nothing. There's no. It's just up in here. For the listeners at home, I'm tapping my head.
Nice. Here's another question I wrote down. How do you maintain creative focus?
Oh, that's never been a problem.
Really?
Yeah, creative focus has never been a problem. It's like everything else.
Huh.
Maybe that's the problem, is that I don't necessarily consider it focus when I'm being creative. Like, it's like everything else. Like if I'm on an idea, the idea is just taking precedence. And then I'm not present doing all the other things. Like if the idea is on, then I'm not eating mindfully, I'm not walking from point A to point B mindfully, I'm not using the restroom mindfully, I'm not showering mindfully, I'm not, because like that idea is just going and it needs to like get done.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's like amazing and terrible. And that maybe that's part of. Yeah, I just yeah, I've been reckoning with that lately because I finally, you know, I'm at a spot where I can actually observe the way my brain's doing certain things, and like, yeah, it's kind of sad once you realize how many moments you might have missed from like not quite being there.
Oh yeah.
But you know, just like, you know, how many meals was I like chewing and swallowing, but not like properly tasting, just because like I had this idea for the next passage of music, but I was getting so
good?
knowing the way I cook and the way my family cooks, the food was definitely amazing.
Definitely good.
But like, yeah. Yeah, I wish I was just there more, you know? Like, I was there, but I wish I was, like, there more. And that's not something you can get back.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Though, like, when you're going through time, like you never know on another chapter, another phase, like what you'll miss, or like what you're taking for granted.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, like when you realize, sometimes you can use that to have greater appreciation for the moments that come next, or what you can provide coming next.
Yeah. And I like to believe in like a non-linear kind of time where the things you do in the future can like really affect what you did in the past, you know?
Oh, totally.
Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know, like on a very like, if we're talking about like in this shared reality, like like it's just not sexy to be this tortured artist that's like never really there, or like it is sexy, but like being sexy isn't the be all end all, you know? Like like there's a more fulfilling way to be engaged in this thing that is creation, that like you miss out on if you get caught in like just the romance of it, like the aesthetic of it.
Well,
and that's so tough in this day and age. I mean, I fall victim to it just as bad. Like, I have how many followers, I don't even care anymore. But like, you know, like that I did care about it for a long time, and that's why I did. Like I got a big number, and it was like, I don't know. It's kind of just at a certain point, you just realize, did I just do all of this because I'm not flexible enough to suck my own dick? Like. Is my ego that small? Is like, am I in that need of some kind of external validation?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, someone asked me one time, and I was going to ask you. I feel like now's a good time to ask you.
Yeah.
It's like someone asked me, it's like, if you were the only artist left in the world, like there's still people, but you're the only artist, would you still make art?
Well, I would have to, yeah, but like...
But wouldn't it change how you approach it, or like what you do with it?
If there's people there, then there's artists there.
Yeah, but it's a weird hypothetical, because it's like, I don't want to live in a culture where it's like I'm the only one that believes that they're creative, or I'm the one that is creative. You know,
and it's easy to fall into that trap though too. Of like, I'm the only one who like makes anything that's like meaningful, and the rest of you like don't
standards,
fucking know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like if you dilute it down to like the most extreme version of that sounds like it sucks.
It sucks.
It sounds like it fucking sucks. I'm not inspired by any like Are you? That's almost like a better question. It's like, if you're the only artist in the world left, are you an artist?
It's something else. Yeah.
Are you making art?
I feel like if you're born into it and you don't have a word for it, you're doing something else. But if like, let's say you were an artist, but you were like put into a culture where it's like they didn't have the term artists or art.
Oh yeah, like in certain cultures where like singer or dancer, like there's no word for it.
Yeah.
Because like everyone fucking does it.
Yeah, you're doing something else.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting, because it could be like labeling it differently changes the relationship. You know, like there's that whole
of course, yeah,
conversation about craftsmanship versus artistry, and like how some people don't think craftsmanship is art. You know, that's their opinion. That's not necessarily how I define things. But then also the idea of like, if you went from the culture that you're currently in into a culture where, like, let's say like another planet, for sake of extremes.
Okay.
You went to another planet full of also humans.
Yeah.
But you're the only artist. Like, I think coming in with prior knowledge would be different than going in being raised in like a culture. Like, yeah.
I just don't think it's possible to be human without being an artist, and vice versa.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think I'm having maybe categorically I'm having a hard time with like.
I understand. Yeah.
I think it's sort of. That's the thing about like artistry, right? It's like, it's not necessarily, it's like a very special position to hold, and it's also not necessarily all that special.
Yeah.
It's just like very contradictory.
Yeah.
Because everyone,
everyone can be creative and make art. Different people are good at making different kinds of stuff, and then certain people learn how to get good at making different kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I guess AI is really making the question more complex, or maybe more simple.
For me, after thinking about it heavily for a long time, it's making it more simple for me. Because it just has me focus on what am I doing.
Yeah.
And, I think I've talked about it before, but it's like I treat AI as like a separate species. Even though it may not be there yet, like that's the ultimate idea of it. For it to be like another. And, it's like I'm of my time, and what can I do for myself and others now? I can speculate on what the future is going to be, and like I have some ideas about it. There's no guarantees that it's going to be that. Because I also I feel like with AI and everything that's going on, it's just like generating like a lot of fear. And then it's like you get into like, how do I survive? And yeah, like that's important. Surviving is important. But then also like being on another wave and being like, what can I do that's going to be good for me, to help me chill out, to like relax my nervous system or manage my nervous system. Because if things get hairy, like you don't want to be so wigged out you can't do shit. Like, and the ability or skill to relax and chill, I think that is going to be super important in the future. Like unmedicated or without, you know, like assistance. Like if you just have the skill of being able to help yourself relax, that's going to be like a fucking superpower. Like.
I agree.
Do you feel like AI makes it more complex for you?
My conception of what was I going to try to say? It's not. I don't have a informed enough opinion. I feel like that's a cop out, right? Like I have an opinion from like the 3 things I've read. You know, and like the way those people sort of nudged my opinion either in or out of alignment with theirs, right? I saw Adam Neely. He's like a bass player who like makes content on YouTube. Do you know who that is?
Does he also make other kinds of music?
He makes. He's in a band called Sun Gazer.
Crazy. My coworker wears that shirt all the time. I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. He said something interesting in a video that was like theater and film aren't necessarily considered like continuations of the same craft, whereas like live music and recorded music are still regarded as like continuations of the same craft.
Yeah.
And like the defining difference between theater and film is like the camera, even though it all involves directors, actors, scripts, plots, dialogue. You know, like it's all lights, the same, a lot of the same things, and like the camera is like the defining difference. Whereas like maybe the thing that will make recorded music and live music no longer be considered continuations of the same art form is generative AI. We're like, because now like live music is like become something completely separate, and recorded music might become something completely separate.
Yeah.
And like the skills you need for each are entirely different. In the way like theater acting and film acting can be regarded as like separate crafts, separate skills.
That's interesting. Yeah, the medium is changing.
Which is fine. I know which one I'd rather do.
Really?
The live stuff. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why the live stuff over the recorded stuff?
I've never really enjoyed the recorded stuff. I've gotten good at it out of necessity. Because I mean, I think the way I saw it for the longest was like, and this is kind of fairly new, is like you record the stuff, you promote it, you get the traction. With the traction, you book the show. People come to see the show because you promoted the thing online. And that's kind of how I thought it worked, you know? But for such a long time, it was like, you play live, you play live, you play live. Someone finds you, some like promoter or whatever finds you, and then now you record those songs that you've gotten good at playing live, like in the studio, and then that's like the recording, that's like the record of it.
Yeah.
And then you get to sell that at your shows.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the older kind of model, I guess. And I think it might just be going back to that, or like, no, it looks like it might just be two completely separate things. Like, you could just like AI generate the band's live thing now, you know? Like, it's kind of almost back to the way it was in a weird way.
Yeah.
But I've been feeling that way about like live shows for a minute. It kind of just feels like the 90s again. Not that I was around and like I was born in 98, so I have no idea what the indie rock scene of the 90s actually looked like. But
yeah,
like taping up posters and like emailing and texting your friends, like
yeah.
I guess people texting them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Emailing.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of just back to, like, or it's not even like back to that. It's like if you're in it long enough and you kind of get over the idealizing of social media.
Yeah.
You kind of realize it's all the same still. Maybe, I don't know.
Or the things
that's just my understanding.
that still work.
Yeah. Like people want to get together in a room and feel the music together and dance and be in community and
yeah.
I don't think that'll ever change.
Yeah. I know that you had to go soon.
Yeah, in a little bit.
So like, I just want to talk about like a couple more things at least. 'Cause I think a lot of where social engineering is going is like isolating people and then selling them solutions of connection.
Yeah.
And just to like tie it back to what we were talking about earlier, it's like being with other people, but then also sort of like being isolated in like the current form of creativity, like talking with the idea, because talking with the idea is really sexy. But then also I like a curiosity, because I don't subscribe to like the classic artist stereotypes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's time to change the shapes of those things.
Yeah, they're just tired and played out, and it's like, there's so many tropes that I just, sorry.
No.
Yeah, I resonate with that very heavily.
You're saying what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. And maybe in a way it's sort of like music. Like we're thinking we're making something new, but really we're just going back to what it was before it got changed by a certain period, before we were born or some shit like that. The stories that were told to us before we were alive. How do you see like taking your creativity and maybe like molding it in a different way so it's like you can share it with other people and still be present? Is that like a possibility for you in any shape?
Like instead of music?
Not necessarily music, because it could still be music. But then like, I don't know, like opening it up or...
Like collaborating?
Because I already know you collaborate.
Yeah. I have been thinking, I think, okay, so I had this idea.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what, it's like, I don't know, it'd just be like interesting to like get a bunch of musicians, sort of, like songwriters and musicians together. And we kind of just like, it's not necessarily a band, and it's not necessarily a project, but like everyone kind of just like puts an idea in a hat.
Oh, cool.
And like the point is like it's almost like a Secret Santa, or like one of those like wild card gifts or whatever.
Yeah.
Like everyone kind of puts something in a hat, and then we all go around, or like you either have like the song idea. I don't know. It's a very rough idea, like in my head. But it's like you either have the song idea, or you're committing a specific instrument skill to this piece. And like the idea is, once you pitch the song, if your song is chosen, it's now actually out of your hands.
Oh, cool.
You know, like, and then whoever committed, like, to write the piano part, like, okay, well, this person now writes the piano part. Whoever committed to write the guitar part, okay, this person, you know, and like, it's kind of everyone just being open to. I guess that is like, it's almost like putting harder rules around what everyone thinks an ideal band is. But like, I think a lot of bands, I'm just like so against like the lone genius trope.
Okay.
I just think it's so tired and played out.
Yeah.
But I think we're all just fighting it because it's all that's like fed to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I have a, like, when I was a kid, I thought Selena Gomez, for example, like I thought if when she goes on tour as Selena Gomez, or she releases an album as like Selena Gomez, right? Like that means she like wrote all the music, she's singing on it, she's like playing drums, she's playing bass, she's doing everything.
Yeah.
Whereas like Owl City is like a group of people, like in a basement somewhere or like whatever, like this whole team of people, right? Like making a song like the Beatles or something, you know? Yeah. And then growing up is realizing that like Selena Gomez is actually like this team of 15 people, and then Owl City is just like one dude in his space. And I just always thought that was like crazy. Like, I mean, as a little kid, like, I just thought that was like insane that you could have like the name of an artist and then, but it's not actually just them doing all the work.
Yeah.
But I guess I end up doing that because I have a band name, and then I'm just kind of like doing all the stuff. But that's also not true, you know. I've done so many collaborations. I've like collaborated on songwriting. I've had multiple different players come in and out, and like really tried to have this thriving ecosystem. But
Interesting.
I also don't think I did it right. I mean, I guess if I did it right, I wouldn't be in the situation I am right now. You know, so it's time for something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the monastery first.
Cool.
And then I'll figure that shit out when I get back. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't know. I kind of like, I think we're kind of at a point where you're really just a composer if you're not growing your own food and like, you know, like making as much of your own shit as you can. Like,
that's cool, but
I really want to divorce from Empire.
You do?
Yeah, I want to completely divorce from Empire as much as possible, and like being a touring musician is very much relying on Empire.
I feel like a lot of people talk about we live in a world of duality.
Yeah.
And sometimes I try to stretch what that theme could mean. And it's like, it's like there's the Empire, and then there's going off and like building your own thing.
Yeah.
But then is there like a relationship between the two? And does that relationship eventually make the two come back together? For either slight interactions or like deeper interactions. And while I don't want to be plugged into everything that's going on, because it's just information overload, like how much information do you need and able to stay over and be removed from Empire so that Empire doesn't come and like
completely just dismantle it, yeah,
swallow you back into it, you know?
Yeah, it's a really delicate balancing act.
Yeah, because...
Or to just create your own small little empire with all the same problems, but just on a smaller scale with you at the top.
Yeah.
Just perpetuating all the same...
What do you do? Because if you emulate the shape, how do you not take on the form of that shape? And all the unknown things, all the unknown issues of being in that form.
It's so tough when it's like subliminally all we know.
Yeah.
You just have to be so right in your internal world. Like the empire can't exist like in your own heart first. And that's a tall task. That means like you're constantly doxing, or not doxing, what's the word, vetting.
Yeah.
Everyone who like you're allowing to be in your little empireless world, like like you're constantly checking the way empire has crawled its way into their heart, and then you also expect them to do the same for you all the time. And
Yeah. That's a tightrope.
it's just a well, I mean, yeah, it sounds exhausting, but I think it's also like really healthy and necessary to do under the right conditions. And I don't know.
Well, I think like discernment, it's just like you got to do what's right for you.
Discernment is something I've not practiced very much in my life, unfortunately. I think I've been, yeah. That's the word of the year.
Discernment?
Discernment.
Fuck with it.
Yeah. 2026.
Speculate. Discernment.
More like regulate.
Regulate? Hell yeah.
Yeah, like regulate and discern. You don't have to look in. I feel like discernment can happen in the present,
Yeah.
whereas like speculation is always future.
You don't think past? When we talking
Speculating
about
about the past?
French Impressionism, that's like...
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess you could.
But I mean, like, if you're thinking about time as being non-linear, is it the future or the past, or is it just all, like, right now?
Maybe there's like the present and the non-present.
Whoa.
Anything you can speculate about is the non-present.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess we could speculate about what's going on, like on the other side of the globe right now.
Yeah.
It's nighttime.
Did you see the Kung Fu Chinese robots?
The Kung Fu Chinese robots?
Yeah, they had like a Lunar New Year celebration, and they had all these kids, and then they had robots the size of kids, and they did like a Kung Fu presentation.
With the kids and the
Yeah.
robots?
And I was
Is
trying to
everyone
figure
okay?
out... I think so. I was trying to figure out if it was like CGI or not, but I was like, oh,
That's crazy.
China's got Kung Fu robots, allegedly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds like a dream come true for like 12-year-old me.
That's a nightmare for 30-year-old me. What?
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I had a lot more questions.
Okay.
But I know, like, you got to run. Have you ever made your own instrument?
No, I don't think so. Are we gonna speed around this? Just gonna.
I would
you want
love
rapid
to.
fire?
Is that cool?
Yeah, this is rapid fire. I'll
Okay.
just like kind of like one sentence
Do you ever have dreams that inspire songs?
all the time.
Oh, cool. Are you classically trained?
I've trained in classical music.
Oh, cool. How did you learn how to play music?
Through classical training.
Were you ever in a choir or a church band?
Not choir or church band.
Okay. We already talked about where do some of your musical inspirations come from, or what types of music have you been fucking with lately? We already talked about that. Have you ever professionally or unprofessionally DJ'd a party?
Yes.
Sick. How do you approach collaboration with others?
Now with discernment.
Oh, interesting. What instruments do you play?
Mostly piano, bass, drums, little bit of trumpet,
Tight.
little bit of guitar. It's like those are the main ones, yeah.
Are you in multiple bands?
I'm kind of.
When you write music, do you like to go to certain environments?
Yeah, I'm mostly just at my house.
Have any failed projects driven you to new material?
Yes.
How important is control in your creative work?
Too important. I'm trying to relinquish it.
That's why that song making idea makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think it'd
That's
be really
cool.
sick.
I think it'd be tight too.
But it's also just like scheduling, getting an email list.
What
Like,
about
all
making it like a party?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope it's like a party.
Yeah.
I think any good music making experience should be like a party, but
Interesting.
still, I need to make a list. I need to like organize it. I need to like
yeah.
find a venue and host it, and like, you know, like, I don't want to do that right now. I'm sorry.
It's not the right
can
time.
someone else do it? Like, but that's, you know, that's not how you build community. You gotta just roll your sleeves up and write the copy sometimes.
Yeah, facts. How important is adventure in your daily life?
Not really that important. I'm more of a routines kind of person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would imagine the opposite, but this is my first time actually talking to you. So.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy adventure, but I thrive on routine.
Nice.
But then you can't really have an adventure if you don't have a routine. You're just adventuring all the time, and then you have a routine of adventure, and then now that's your routine, you know, so like, you kind of need them both.
Yeah. Do you speak multiple languages?
Yeah.
What languages do you speak?
A little bit of Japanese and a little bit of Spanish.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
And I'm learning Vietnamese right now on Duolingo.
How does that compare to like Japanese? Because I heard Japanese is very hard to learn. Like,
Vietnamese, it seems like really tonal, but like Duolingo doesn't like tell you about that stuff. They just sort of like tell you words, and I'm just like trying to figure it out. Japanese isn't really tonal. It's like stress and non-stress, so it's kind of like English. Yeah, there's like hashi and hashi are like two different things, but it's more just like the rhythmic emphasis, you know, like like one's bridge and one's chopsticks, like completely different, you know.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite band size to have?
What's your favorite band size?
Yeah, like how many people in the band?
As big as possible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
From like an enjoyment perspective, or like if the work isn't involved, as big as, like if everyone's like just firing on all cylinders and like sick, you know.
Big
but like,
band jazz.
Yeah, I would love just like, I mean, I'm talking like full taiko section, fucking choir.
Cool.
12-piece brass, like.
Yeah.
I want it all. Pit orchestra, like give me like the whole thing, you know. But like realistically, budget-wise and everything, and like fitting it into any trio.
Okay.
Yeah, either guitars, drums, and bass, or like piano, drums, bass.
Any moments, or recent or not, where you realized you had to learn something new or like step it up in order to meet the situation?
Every fucking day. Yeah.
This is something I feel like I'm feeling like right now. So
Yeah. I'm feeling it very heavily right now. Or just like reminding myself of things I definitely already know.
Yeah.
Like I don't practice.
Mm-hmm.
Embodying the turning the information I hold in my brain into like embodied knowledge is like,
I like that
more
embodied knowledge.
Yeah, I feel like we know what's right and we know the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intuition is not underrated. You know, like when you can actually understand what your body's telling you, it's fucking good. What kind of stories or ideas are you interested in exploring in your work right now?
My next EP is going to be I guess, what's the word? Damn it. Just like an offering to my ancestors.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sort of, an offering to my mom.
Oh, nice.
And and then the next little batch of songs I have is like, it's also kind of grief driven, but this is different. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what the main theme is yet. It's still revealing itself to me, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It happens so often. Like the songs are there, and it's just like, oh, what does it even mean? Like, and then sometimes it's like 4 years later, I'm like, oh, that's what that song meant. Fuck.
That's cool to hear. I would imagine maybe like a month or two after finishing the song, it's like, oh yeah. But like years later, understanding, that's cool.
or like it'll just hit on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And then I think that's like cool when you realize it speaks to like a larger truth.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like or sometimes like extra disappointing. It's like, wow, I knew that the whole time, and yet, why the fuck didn't I do anything different? You know, like sometimes like certain songs are just like too prophetic.
Mm.
It's so prophetic, it's pathetic.
Well, I'm definitely like trying to notice like the small things, you know, like because you'll get inklings, and then not until hindsight are you like, oh shit, like that's what that was. But now I'm like trying to tap back into it's like, no, dude, like if you're noticing, instead of like overthinking it or blowing it out, just like notice it, observe it, and then consider it when you're like making decisions.
Discernment.
Yeah, basically. But sometimes, I don't know how often you feel like you have to make like fast decisions.
I always feel like I do, and that's never the actual reality.
Mm.
The decisions do not need to be made as quick as I've been stressing on myself.
Yeah.
And I always prioritized fast, decisive action over indecisive, you know?
Yeah.
But like that, I'm not in the position where I'm making life or death decisions
Mm-hmm.
on the drop of a hat. Like I do have time, and that's time I can take if I allow myself to. I just haven't been letting myself take that time.
It'll be interesting to see how things open up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna ask like two more.
Okay.
How nomadic would you say you are?
Currently not at all.
Uh-huh.
I think ideally a bunch. I think I reveled in the idea of not belonging anywhere, but I'm actually always where I belong, and I want to be more at home in the me that is belonging everywhere before I re-embody the person that belongs nowhere but everywhere.
That makes me want to ask a question that I skipped over.
Okay.
Do you feel well received when you go to new places?
I don't feel either well received or not received.
Huh.
I'm just used to not being from here.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with that.
Huh.
And I'm definitely not from here, but I'm also not from here. You know what I mean? Like, so I enjoy that gray area. I enjoy being disoriented. I enjoy when there's like languages I don't understand being spoken around me. I enjoy when I can't read shit and I'm just like going off of sights and smells and gestures and feelings and like, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It like activates something for you.
Yeah, it feels like a portion of the disorientation I always feel anyway, but just embodied, like in a physical experience I can identify. And I think like it's comforting.
Oh, tight.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. What's like a dream collab for you?
Yeah. I got a song I really want to get West Complex on. They're like this jazz outfit from LA. I've been following this person called do I know their real name?
You don't need to.
Yeah. Their artist name is Kai Gara. I've been following them for a while. We're gonna meet up on like Monday, so I'm excited for that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's like definitely been up there. They're an insane string. They just play anything with strings. It just seems really amazing.
Oh, cool.
Who else? Yeah, I mean like. Yeah, I think I'm like I'm on the path to the dream collabs that I really want right now. It'd be sick if I could get something together with Lutalo, but that can wait years if it needs to. They're around, I'm around. Well, I mean, I guess that's taking it for granted. One of us might die, but we've already collaborated in some kind of way.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of thinking. What's like, okay, I know you gotta go. What's like one of your favorite jazz shows you've been to?
Favorite jazz shows? Oh, I accidentally stumbled on like the 30th anniversary of the rooftop jam at Barlease in LA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they play like all kinds of stuff. I wouldn't say it's strictly jazz, but like it was just like everyone who'd ever been there ever was there because it was like their anniversary, and that was just like an insane night, and I was there completely by accident, and that was really fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. More like just for the entirety of the experience and the situation. Like the music was also phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of good. I've been very fortunate to see a lot of good music. It's hard to like rate it.
Well,
like,
yeah.
find a favorite, yeah.
Totally. But then also I feel like some things just sort of stand out.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Even if just for right now.
Yeah. That stands out. That's sick.
Yeah. Well, cool. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, thanks
Is
for
there
having
anything that you want to add, or?
That's it. Fuck ice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.